Hi there, I'm Lavanna Fame. Welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard, episode 31. Okay, so we need to give Tash her gift. Is that the only thing we need to do right now? That's Hossberg Wetlands. Hossberg, okay. Can't get to those. Hossberg. Hossberg. Right, okay, the wolf statuette. Alright. Well, we can give... okay, we've got something to speak with Emric. Oh, damn. And Lucanus. And Davrin about. Okay, so we've got quite a few people to speak to. And we also need to give Tash her gift. Well, Tash is all the way over there now, so I suppose we'll go to Emric first. Yeah. Go to Emric, break off and go to Davrin. And then it'll be Tash and Lucanus. Okay. We'll do all of that before placing the statuette. Okay, Emric.
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Oh.
Hi, Emric.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
Well, good. I imagine they don't get out much. You mentioned homesickness. Are Watchers also mortalitase, or tell me about the necropolis? Tell me about the necropolis. Yeah, why not?
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
Okay. Vigil against what? Yeah, and does it really matter? If you just have a vigil, is that why you're not actually sorting out any problems that crop up? Because apparently we had to sort out something that had taken decades to fester.
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
Shivers in the void. Okay. And are the Watchers also mortalitase?
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
Which you've foisted off on me? What kind of responsibilities, yeah?
What's the Mornwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
Yeah, okay. And I imagine that has to do with only the dead in the Grand Necropolis. I doubt they'll get out much. But you never know. You never know. You mentioned homesickness before.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Right. And I bet that keeps you busy more often than any other duties that they supposedly have. Corpse whispering requests. Yeah, or did you give up your classes? Yeah, actually. I didn't realise that you were a teacher, a lecturer or something. Does that mean we've got a whole crop of students who are eagerly waiting to meet you and we've taken you away instead?
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Oh, wow. So there's 10 hopeful necromancers who are waiting to get into his class. Oh, now I feel bad. I mean, this is obviously much more important, but still. The students might not get another chance. Cops whispering requests. Yeah, you do that often then?
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Oh, that is sweet. Okay, so it's just like the Speak with Dead spell. Highly unlikely that it is actually the loved one responding. It'll just be what the corpse knew at the time of their death, you know. Is that everything that you do?
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life.
Yeah.
What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
Well, I guess you have to be very specific with your wording. I'll see you around then.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Ah, okay. Not yet, but soon. I am going to assume that this is actually very soon and will be in my quest log. I enjoy your company with the undead. Sure, and I get missing home. Okay, but what kind of right? Oh, sure. She is charming. And the gardens were lovely. And if he is missing home, then fine. Yeah, we'd like to go and see whatever else he does.
Sounds good. Sometimes I miss home too.
Rook, I'm not... well, perhaps a little.
You'll cheer up once we look at some graves, I bet.
The ceremony should be most centering. I'll let you know when it's time.
Alright. I mean, he did say that he found the ceremonies and the structure of the Grand Necropolis and the Morn Watch and all of that to be very helpful to him when he was facing his fear, or at least trying to get over his fear. So, yeah, it makes sense that he would be wanting to return at least a little, just to pep himself up a little. I mean, he must be terrified, really. His fear is death, and he's coming with us to fight some gods, which are almost guaranteed to kill him. He must be terrified. Ah. Okay, everyone else is still waiting, I assume. Yes. Yes, they are. Good. Let's go. Speak to you guys, since you are out and about. Got anything to say?
I took a lot of notes while you were away. About what we did, and who we met, and what I thought you might notice. I know you like keeping notes. I thought if you came back, maybe it would help. I'm sorry, that's... no.
It's great, Belle. Really. Thanks.
Yeah, you were thinking of her. You were thinking of her, and that is important. particularly since she's probably feeling a little bit, not outcast so much as she has negative feelings that she's trying to keep from the rest of us because it's really not our fault, but, you know, it technically is as well. Let's get in here.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Oh, okay. So you're trying to make your mother happy then? Okay. Talk to us, Tash. Your mother said something, or Tash, leave Nev alone. No, open up, Tash. That's very... Wow. You're just trying to make your mother happy then.
Tosh, what's going on? Something is clearly bothering you.
My bet's on mothers and dresses.
It's just something my mother said the other day. That I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
Stupider than what? No, you wouldn't. We can stop if you want. Kanari can wear dresses, or it's not about the dress. Yeah. It's about keeping your mother happy more than the dress, isn't it? It's not about the dress. You can wear whatever you want. I'm not going to say that Kanari have to dress a certain way or anything like that. Yeah, it's not about the dress. There's something deeper going on here.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No, it's... I don't know. She always says stuff like that. About how I dress, how I act.
And?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right.
Okay.
Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
I mean, you kind of set yourself up this by ridiculing Nev's way of dressing, so no, we're not going to forget about this. You brought it up for a reason. You're getting there. We're here to help. I need you functional. Okay. Being a woman shouldn't hurt. Reaction to being a woman. Okay. Being a woman shouldn't hurt. Interesting. We're here to help. You're getting there. I need you functional. I mean, she hasn't said that it does hurt. Just that she doesn't seem to like it, or nobody likes it. But this is the special one. Being a woman shouldn't hurt. I don't know how she's going to say it, though. You're getting there sounds kind of patronizing, though. We're here to help. Damn it. I wish they'd just write out what the actual, what you're actually going to say, rather than just shortening it. I want to know what I'm saying so I can get the context of how she's going to say it. I'm not sure how she's going to say it, so I can't do that. No, I just want to reassure her. I just want to reassure her that we're there for her. And we'll just leave it at that.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh,
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
thanks for letting me down gently.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I really thought that Nev and Tash would... Oh. Well, never mind. Okay. Never mind. Okay, well, let's get into Lucanus. Yeah, and then we can swing around to Devrin. I really hoped that those two were going to get together, but never mind.
Lucanus, where is he?
Where indeed? He's not, like, on the roof. No. Hiding in the tea set. Under the bed. No. Okay. Oh, okay. Collect this. Food inventory. On a page torn from a notebook in Belara's handwriting, things we have. From Solus, lots of salted meat. Not sure what kind. Not Hella. Large quantity of raisins, seemingly untouched. Several jars of honey. From us, fresh meat, all. Several varieties of cheese, Nev. Flour, me. Salt, me. Fresh rolled noodles, Harding. Some kind of paste made out of peppers and oil, Harding. Casks of fresh wine, all. Large tub of coffee beans, all. Small jars of very expensive coffee beans, Lucanus. Breaded sticks of cheese, Tash. Animal biscuits, Devrin. Fresh bananas, Emmerich. Fresh bread, me. Tub of butter, me. Things we need. Fresh milk, Ennie. Apples, ask Emmerich. More cooking oil, chocolate, Rook. Wine for book club. Oh, we've got a book club. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Sign me up for the book club, guys. But Lucanus has disappeared. Lucanus is down with the mirror. Okay, okay. I will get to you, damn. Is he off questing on his own? Okay. And Devrin.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Please do. I need to hear an actual voice now and then.
Can't imagine why.
I'm starting to dream that I'm a griffin.
Cool dreams.
Squawk.
Nice parenting skills. Dream big. Don't be rude, Asan. Oh. I don't think he was being rude. Yeah, nice parenting skills.
Well, you get high marks for effort.
He's toying with me. So what brings you by?
Just curious, really. Wondering what it's like being a Grey Warden. There've always been these legendary warriors living apart from the world.
Don't know about that. I spent time with people who were bad right up till they took their vow.
How so?
Weishaupt is the last stop for the wrong sort. If you're facing prison or worse, you can always join the Grey Wardens and take your chances with the Blight.
Well, you need to be conscripted. You don't get to choose unless that's something that's come about since Inquisition. You never got to choose. It was up to whoever was judging you, whether you got sent to the Grey Wardens or not. I prefer prison. You're not like that. I'd like to join the Wardens. Or, tell me about Weishaupt. Why is the first Warden angry? Who are the wrong sort? Yeah, a lot of Wardens were criminals. A lot of them. But still, they were conscripted for a reason, because another Warden saw something in them that they could use. It's not just, you either go to prison or you get sent to the Wardens. Again, That could have changed in the years since Inquisition, but why is the First Warden angry with me?
Has your First Warden always been, well,
A stubborn bastard?
one way of putting it?
He means well in his own way. He's old-fashioned. Tradition is everything. Keeps us disciplined. We never deviate from it.
He'll have to. Elganon and Gillenine won't play by his rules.
If he even believes in them. The man doesn't have much imagination. Even the right sort can be the wrong sort.
Okay. He wants to be a politician. He's trying to be far more political than he needs to be, and he has no imagination. Oh dear. Oh dear. So who are the wrong sort?
And just how, wrong are the wrong sort?
Thieves, brigands, pirates, and the odd murderer now and then.
Sounds fun, right up to the murdering.
At least now they're murdering Darkspawn.
Exactly. Exactly. Considering how the joining goes, it'd be a waste of life to just let them hang, really. But still, they're very selective with who they get to join the Warden's ranks. Some compete to get in, or volunteer. Duncan only took Daveth and the hero of Ferelden because he saw something in them that he liked, that he could use, that he thought would make a good warden. But I suppose that's only Duncan. Maybe it is different elsewhere. So tell me about Weishaupt.
I've heard about Weishaupt. Never been there.
It's a giant fortress and home of the Grey Wardens. It's been standing for as long as anyone remembers. At least since the first Blight.
Does it have floating buildings like the lighthouse?
No, but things float up from the latrines.
Oh, lovely.
Fun bunch you hang out with.
The wrong sort have their charm.
Okay, you don't need to call them the wrong sort. But you're not like that.
You don't seem the wrong sort.
No one's born a hero.
You're really selling it.
It gets better. When Darkspawn threaten a village, when innocent people are in danger, then we swoop in, swords held high, armor gleaming, while 100 faces look to us for salvation. And they all live to see the sunrise because of what we do.
Okay. Now I get it.
Best part is the Warden fighting alongside you. Maybe they've done some bad things in the past. But after that day, it's different. There's some honor in their life where there wasn't before. Nothing like seeing redemption happen before your eyes.
Exactly. Gives them the chance to be better. Better than they were. To make something of this borrowed time that they're living on. Criminals are criminals. Everyone deserves that. I hope it lasts. Everyone deserves redemption. Yeah, but I do hope it lasts as well. It wouldn't take much for that feeling to disappear. I hope it lasts, yeah.
But do people really change deep down? Or do they return to their old ways?
Maybe we need a bit of both. When the storm comes, you don't want farmers and florists fighting archdemons. It takes the wrong sort to put the world right.
Kinda like us, I suppose.
Minus the skeleton butler.
Yeah.
I don't know. Manfred the Warden has a ring to it.
How about we quit while we're ahead? See you around.
Right, okay. Not something that he wanted to joke about? I get that. Manfred is... well, it should be a far more sore topic than it really is. If more people here were from Navarra and were used to that, then I could understand how blasé we're being about it. But we're not. A lot of people are from the south, or from other countries who are strictly Andrastian, and they should be horrified. They should be. Okay. So, Lucanus. Yeah, let's get to him before anything else because of the timer thing. Tell me you're not about to do anything stupid, Lucanus.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on?
Lucanus? It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Jam and brimstone. Well, at least, you know, Lucanus is not in any danger. But still, the demon took over and none of them have their weapons out or anything like that. That's interesting. I did wonder if this was going to ever come to a head with Spite, but he seemed to have it under control. Lucanus doesn't belong to you. I need to reach Lucanus or Spite enough. I'm a little bit worried about him now. Now I need to reach Lucanus. Yeah. We need to chat.
Lucanus, wake up!
Ugh. What the?
He
You
approves.
tried to walk through the Illuvian in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you okay? Coffee can't fix everything or you're becoming a liability. Really? Really? Not really. Not really. But we did only just get here. It doesn't seem like he attacked anyone or anything like that. He was just almost walking out. And I assume he can get back at any time. Look, are you okay? This is interesting. Worrying.
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
Drive him mad
I'll be more
first.
careful next time.
Our mages can help. Can we talk to Spite or tie yourself down? Yeah, maybe we should talk to Spite. If he's actually taking control, he probably has something he wants to do or say.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Okay. It won't happen again because he's, what, gonna give himself a caffeine drip? Questions on demonic possession. Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims that they are malevolent spirits, the first children of the Maker, angry at their creator for turning from them and jealous of those creations he considered superior. They stare across the veil at the living and do not understand what they see, yet they know they crave it. They desire life. They pull the living across the veil when they sleep and prey on their psyche with nightmares. Whenever they can, they cross the veil into our world to possess it outright. We know that any demon will seek to possess a mage, and upon doing so will create an abomination. Most of the world does not know, however, that the strength of an abomination depends entirely on the power of the demon that possesses the mage. This is true, in fact, of all possessed creatures. One demon is not the same as any other. Demons can, for instance, be classified. Enchanter Bram's categorization of demons into that portion of the psyche they primarily prey upon has held since the Tower Age. Excerpt from The Maker's First Children by Beda, Senior Enchanter of Ostwick, 812 Blessed. Scrawled below in Lucanus' handwriting. Emmerich declares this categorization limited by Navaran standards, and Nev claims it makes the matter overcomplicated based on what she's seen. Either way, it speaks only of mages again. Every text says I should be dead or impossible. There must be something else. Yeah, that's because they don't want anyone to realize that it's not just mages that can be possessed. They're the ones that are most at risk from it. But they can't lock up everyone. The risk of possession is just something that they wield against mages in order to control them. But anyone can be possessed. trees can be possessed. That's how we get the Sylvans. They just don't want you to know it. They don't want you to know or care. Because that would mean that the mages aren't as dangerous as they seem. Or as they're making out to be. Tash. Let's speak with you.
Hey.
Well, give you the gift anyway.
Ah, nice.
Hey, there we go. Quest complete. Fit for a dragon hunter. Fantastic. Okay, and she's got a lot of stuff in here now. That was very quick. Very quick. Hey, okay, she's got the carving from Davrin then. Nice. Okay. Well, let's collect this. Tasha's horn. Davrin. Snapped it in my first job with the Lords and Gamordian Stormrider. We hit her during a typhoon as she attacked a little fishing village. I used my axes to climb off the wet ground onto her back. That's the best way to deal with lightning dragons when they start making the puddles fry you. Saved the villagers but lost the horn when she slammed me against the cliff face. Better my horn than my skull. Balara. Oh. Veil quartz. Really strong and the right weight so my balance isn't thrown off. I took a giant crystal of it as my share from the Stormrider. Armor in the Lords shaved bits off as my horn grows back in. No, I don't know what harmonic resonances are. No, it has never shot lightning. But that would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be very cool. Veil quartz. If you were a mage, you could use that as a focus, probably. It's very nice. It does look very cool. And they just shave bits off as the horn grows back in. So eventually, she'll just have, like, the tip that's green and the rest of it will be horn again. Well, that's nice. That is nice. So, should only be that left, but let's see if we've got any other quests. No? No, we're good. Okay. And nobody else has anything to say? No. Alright. Well, let's place that statuette then. Didn't the... I'm pretty sure before, when I ran past this doorway here, the caretaker spoke to me? I did try to go back in the recording and see, so... I think it was when we passed this. So I might as well come and check. Okay. So we can open this door if we have enough wisps. Thank you, hun.
Another helper between the facing gods.
Another helper awaits between facing gods. Okay. We can't break anything here. Can't seem to jump. My god, that's a lot of cheese wheels. That's a lot of cheese wheels. So I'm looking for another wisp. I'm looking for another wisp. I can't use my weapon or anything to break any of these boxes, which is what I would like to do. Between the facing gods. Okay. I guess I need to wait for another wisp to appear. Or there is another wisp just in... Ooh, how do we get up there? How do we get up there? Or maybe there is another wisp just hanging around. I'll have a quick look around. Let's see if... Well, let's see if Varric has anything to say. No wisp? No.
Why does this place have a kitchen? I never once saw Solus cook anything.
Well, maybe he didn't need to cook anything. Maybe he subsisted entirely off of magic. Who knows? It wasn't for him anyway. It was a refuge for all of his, for either his forces or the people he was saving, wasn't it? God, I really like that fish tank. Really like the fish tank. But no, it doesn't look like there's another wisp around. How do I get to that? Is there going to be a set of stairs or something? We'll keep looking around because I really do want to see if we can find this other wisp. Oh.
Harding's been showing me some of her powers. She's come so far in such a short while.
She has. It's surprising. Considering most mages need the beginning of their entire lifetime to control their powers. I'm wondering if she can be possessed now. Is she actually at risk of possession now? I wouldn't expect so since she's still not connected to the Fade, but you never know. You never know. Alright, let's check out. Ooh, let's check outside for a wisp. We'll go up and around. Nothing around here. We can't climb plants, unfortunately. There it is. Another wisp. Okay. Let's get down. Don't disappear, my friend. I have need of you. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. I have no idea if I'll be able to get back, and apparently I'm not armed, so... Well, let's go. Okay. Library, balcony, entering new area. Okay. Oh, is this it? Oh, is that it? 5 Imperial Weave. Oh, it's one of the veil strengthening thingies. 2 Imperial Weave, 36 gold. Let's collect this. On leaving the lighthouse, only a few sentences in this ancient book are still decipherable. Scattered now. The great enemy has vanished, but so has the dread wolf. And after rebellion, there is a cry for reconciliation, not only with those we fought, but with those who stood aside and must now justify their passivity. There are empty rooms, but it is now the emptiness of peace, not of the fallen. We know these halls will be kept by... Close out these pages. I gaze at the beating heart of the lighthouse, fed so long with hope, and offer one last morsel. I am the last. When I depart, it will be into a world I do not understand, but I face a dawn without the Evernuris, and that is enough. Oh, that's enough. Yeah, you need to make the best of it. Well, okay, that's disappointing. I expected to be able to do something with the center thing, and then we'd get, like, a staircase up, and it would be a way to better things. Cool things. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Don't tell me it was that easy.
It is whole. Restored.
So I didn't need Balara at all for that. Astrolabe completed. Okay. That's it? That's it. Okay. Well, Great. Do we care? We didn't even know what that thing was. I thought that would be a whole quest. Ugh, whatever. We have Balara for a reason, but apparently not a good one. That's got nothing to do with her. Honestly. I expected better. I don't know why I expected better. Or more. Or anything. I want to speak to Balara about that, but she doesn't have anything. It doesn't look like she's going to say anything. I'm going to go speak to her anyway. God, that's disappointing. That's really disappointing. Balara, I did a thing.
Poor Nev. She didn't deserve what happened to her city. None of the Shadow Dragons in Mirathas did. Not that it would have been any better in Treviso. Sometimes there's just no good choice, right?
Right. Okay. Please tell me you have something else to say. I'll come back, Balara. Immediately. So I fixed the astrolabe thing. Nope. Nothing. Ugh. That's so disappointing. Well, never mind. Let's put that statue down. And we'll see if anything happens with that. View regret. Okay.
You cannot do this, Alganan. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Oh, very witty. Okay. He overused the lapdog. Very much so.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dread Wolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
Yeah, everybody's... every elf's gods. Yeah, everyone's gods. Just, yeah. That's interesting. So we got to see actual physical memories in the Fade, but in the lighthouse we just get a talking painting. Just a talking painting. It didn't even move. This is the Fade. Ah, that feels really cheap. They could at least have had it move. Oh. Well. Never mind. Never mind. Revelatory and also bad. Not mine. They betrayed us. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There they are, the Elven creators. You know how many Dalish legends I learned? Parables I was supposed to learn from. Kinda hard to take them seriously now that I've seen all the politics.
I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
It wasn't just
There's another
Elganon.
moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elgranon over him. A betrayal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she definitely wasn't siding with Solus, was she? The people need something to believe in. Well, you'd think taking the hard stance of, yeah, no, we're totally gods and we own you now, is the right thing to do. Okay. No wonder he was angry. I see Mythal's reasons. No, I don't see Mythal's reasons. Not at all. Elganon was clearly power-hungry. And delusional. He's on the way to megalomania there. So no wonder he was angry.
It sounded like Solus
Nev
was loyal to
disapproves.
Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's what
That's
we're
not
doing.
how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep
who
your
wouldn't
eyes
be?
open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
Instead of, just running through his memories like we have been. That's technically getting inside his head. I'm just saying. Oh, a memory of false gods. Witness the first memory of Fen Harel. Well, well, well. The first memory. Okay. View a memory in the lighthouse. Okay. Are we just... Yeah, okay, we're just viewing regret. That's what these are. Does it take a certain amount of wolf statues? Is it like a currency? Is it like, the Caprice coins or the Hala statues from previous games? Is it something like that? Or is it just this one wolf statue that we're using to unlock all of the regrets? Just view a memory. The wolf statuette has revealed one of Solus's ancient memories, giving a clue to the Dread Wolf's past. Finding more of these statuettes may unlock more memories, offering the team a chance to get inside Solus's head and figure out his true motives and intentions. Okay, so we do need to... Well, it doesn't say. It doesn't say how many we need, it just says view regret. But we do need to collect more. So let's just do it. Let's view the regret.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Ooh.
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
Oh.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Our mistake. Love. I'm sorry. Okay. Ooh.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they express things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Well, I mean, that was like thousands of years ago, so I don't really think we can judge. I don't think so. And ick? Yes, obviously. Maybe. Moving on. Mythal has always been like the All-Mother. She was the Queen of Gods. And apparently the best of them all, whatever. Maybe we would think there's no way she would do that. What? Have desires? Nah, no way. No way, this is the All-Mother you're talking about. Ew.
As someone who has Solus talking in my dreams, I'm with Balara. I just can't see Solus carrying on a secret affair with Mythal.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in your head?
Both.
Yes.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
Solus felt guilty. Solus was smug. Solus was worried. He didn't seem smug. Not at all. I know that story. Definitely.
I've heard that story too. The armor of the void, right?
Yes, Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, put on armor made of something called the Void, and it drove her mad.
And the other gods were worried because she was doing horrible things.
Sounds like an elven god twisted by the corruption of the Blight.
Right. And the Mythal turned into a dragon and fought Andrul in a huge battle.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away, then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Guys, that means that Mythal knew how to cleanse the Blight. No one gonna point that out? Just me? Just me. Okay, he clearly felt worried or guilty. He clearly felt worried or guilty. I don't know. He did seem more worried than guilty. But no, the last part. Our mistake. He felt guilty. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
This isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know.
Oh, really?
When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
A magic pond.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Right. She was betrayed as I was betrayed. I remember that because, you know, Kate Mulgrew was just amazing. What do we mean by killed? Yeah, because she clearly told her about this, so she can't be dead.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and
where's Varric?
sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Okay, it speaks to her character if it was benign. Well, was it benign? She did say that a soul can't be forced on the unwilling. And Flemeth seemed to have been very willing. But they sought each other, well, technically Mythal sought her out when she felt her rage at her betrayal and, you know, her longing for retribution, for vengeance. I think that speaks more to her character than whether the possession was benign or not. I mean, technically, Spite's possession of Lucanus is benign. He's not forcing control over himself on him. Except when he's apparently goes to sleep, but that's just because he's sharing a body. I guess he would want to move around at some point. You know, body sharing. But he should be able to overpower Lucanus very easily. He shouldn't have... I know he's a crow, he's a trained assassin. He should have a huge strength of will. But a mage technically should have a stronger will. And mages are technically more easily overpowered by demons that possess them. So either Spite is benign, or Lucanus has a stronger will than most mages. But yeah, okay. He blames himself. The one good god got killed. Oh, that explains it. The one good god got killed. She wasn't good, though. She was still a slave owner. He blames himself. He must do.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Yeah, where is Varric? Why isn't he a part of this? I'm gonna have to go and speak to Varric. Oh, a memory of our mistake witnessed a second memory of Fen'Harel. Cool. Okay, because he only has like 3. And we got another regret there, but no. I want to speak to Varric. Why isn't he part of this? It's literally just a viewing party. Ooh. The statues are staying. And the little murals are staying. Can we not replay the... We can't replay the memory. Okay. Alright, so we've got quite a few then. We've got quite a few. Well, still. It's just a viewing party, Varric. You should be there.
Hey, Rook. Nice to have our own kitchen, don't you think?
Nice if you would actually take part in this. I might be the leader now, but... You're a legacy character, Varric. Damn it, I want your opinions on things. I want you to be there. You're literally a stone's throw from the hall where we're all having these viewings and discussions. There's no excuse. No excuse for you not to take part. Okay, one more memory, I think.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Grunts with effort. Okay. I really hope that they hear the music as well.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight.
Yeah, your
We've
culture and
seen
world
how
would have
bad
been
Elganon
destroyed
and
anyway.
Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Yeah, Rook, what do you think? The loss hurts. It hurts. Solus did his best. It makes sense. I'm angry at everyone. The loss hurts. How do you know? You need to have had something in order to lose it to feel it. And we didn't have anything that he had. Honestly, the loss wouldn't hurt us, it must hurt the ancient elven because we've never had that world. Solus did his best, it makes sense. I'm angry. But she's either charming or she's gonna cry about it. You are a bleeding heart. He seems to have done his best. You can't... He clearly didn't know what would happen. This is the first time anyone's ever created anything like the Veil. How can you guess? You can't plan for consequences that you don't know are ever going to happen because no one's ever done it before, so... Whatever, he did his best.
Honestly, looking at this memory, I think I'm with Solus here.
Even as he destroyed our people's world, locked away who we were?
Our gods were using the Blight. I think the Elven Empire was burning down one way or another.
Yeah.
And it's clear he wishes he'd done it differently. That's why he's ashamed of this memory.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... The Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Did we? Yeah, we totally did. I don't share her belief and anxiety at learning this. We're not Andrastian. Speak as someone who does not believe in the Maker. I'm sorry this hurts. Do not give a personal view regarding belief in the Maker. The lessons are what matter. Confirm continued belief in the Maker. I still believe. Speak as someone who does not believe in the Maker. Don't let this shake you. Or put aside questions of the Maker. That's not our problem. Yeah, they're being very calm about this, considering Andrastianism is the main religion for Thedas. Everyone here should be Andrastian, except for maybe the elves, because we're Dalish. So, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that they're being so calm about apparently disproving the Andrastian faith, which should be their faith. But you know what? My faith has already been shaken. My gods are running amok, and apparently they're not even gods. They're monsters. Don't let it shake you. I'm sorry this hurts. Yeah, I'm sorry. I empathize with the loss of your faith. Or the shaking of your faith.
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I'm sorry this is hard for you.
The chant of light has seen many iterations over the centuries. This may simply change our understanding of it.
But this was the one I grew up with. My ma still sings the chant. You know?
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing.
Exactly.
What do we keep? What do we lose?
The elven gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Well,
Looks
they're
like
not
there are
gods.
3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
A memory of blackened hearts witnessed the 3rd memory of Fen'Harel. Does anyone else get the feeling that maybe we shouldn't be looking at some of these? I mean, if they're relevant to the creation of the Veil and the gods, then sure. But there's going to be a point where this is all just really personal information that we're prying into, that we shouldn't know. That's an invasion of privacy. It's a real invasion of privacy. But it's okay because it's soulless, I guess? Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how many more memories we can unlock next episode. I'll leave it here. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.